Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad, and I'm not self-isolating yet, so I've got to go to work tomorrow, driving the wagon, but how you all doing? I thought I'd do something a little differently today because I don't think many of you know my background, my acting background. I thought I'd talk a little bit about acting today. Let's push veganism away for a minute and let's talk about my little journey, and it was a mad one. It all started late in 2016, and I saw an ad for somebody with a HGV license to drive on a major Hollywood movie. Now I thought it was just moving scenery about and stuff like that. So I applied for it, and I had to go down to London to sign and register, have some photographs taken and all this stuff. I thought, this is a bit strange. And left there, came home, and the next thing I know, I get called to go to Pinewood to get an outfit, get a fitting done for a costume. And it was for a mercenary driver. So I went down to Pinewood, got this kit fitted out with a gun holster and all this like jungle warfare stuff, and yeah, it was cool. And then I found out that it was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and we were driving the army trucks in the movie, and we were filming, I think it was end of April 2017. I'm like, whoa! So first day on set, we went down to Pinewood, met up with the other drivers. There were 10 other drivers with us. We all got on like a house on fire. It was great. As soon as I walked on set, and it was like the internal of the ferry that's in the movie. If you remember, there's a big ferry, and it was the internal with all the wagons parked there with the dinosaurs on the back. And as soon as I walked on set, I just felt like I was home. It was amazing. And even though the days were like 15-hour days, I was just mesmerised. I met Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Ted Levine. It was great, and I loved it. And I thought, I want to be part of this. And at the time, I was on an application called Star Now, where they advertise for small acting jobs, usually student films and stuff like that. And I saw this advert for someone to play a homeless person in a movie teaser trailer, which means they're making a teaser to put to companies to make the full movie. And you should play a homeless guy. So I got told to grow what hair I've got and grow my facial hair before this Jurassic World shoot. And so I thought, I'll look a bit homeless anyway. So I applied for it, and then I got sent a script over the internet. This is while I was down in Pinewood, and I looked at the script and I thought, am I really right doing this? I've never acted before in my life. So I sent a message to the director and said, look, I've never acted before. I really don't think I should come to this audition. And he sent a message back, and it was the way he put it. He just said, look, mate, I did exactly the same as you. I went to an audition and I ended up in a Ken Loach movie, Root Irish, and just give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? And I thought, fuck it, yeah. So I learned the lines with a guy down there, a guy called Malcolm Medell. Good lad, he's an actor as well. And so anyway, we finished filming down on Pinewood, and I went back up to home, obviously. So on the day of the audition, I got my oldest clothes, and I got some makeup girls at Pinewood to give me some like makeup to make me look weathered and sort of grimy. And I rode around in the mud and just dirtied myself up, and I looked disgusting. And then I drove to Manchester, parked up, and then I walked down Deansgate, and everyone was blanking me, apart from the homeless people who were all letting on to me. I'm like, oh God, I've cracked it here. Walks into the audition, and the director's there, Trey, and he looks at me and he says, can I help you? And I said, yeah, I'm dying to go to the toilet, mate. They won't let me in the Arndale. Can I use your toilet quickly? He said, yeah, but you've got to get out of here because we're holding auditions. I said, oh, okay then. I said, mine's at 2:00. And he went, and he looked at me and he said, who are you? I said, Danny Shepherd. He went, oh, you had me. You had me. And all the people around were like, you're not really homeless. And I'm like, no. So it was called Doorways, this little production. And I did the audition and I got the role. All right, it may have helped with the director, but then people get asking me how long I've been acting for because I had a talent, and I'm thinking, go away, we just look this. So went back to Pinewood, finished off filming on Jurassic World, and then I came up for filming on this production, Doorways. And again, people were saying to me, you've got a natural acting talent. I didn't realise that you'd never acted before. And I'm still dubious. I'm still this trucker from Oldham who's like drifted from job to job, and I just like, it wouldn't sink in. So after we did this, it went off to editing, and in the meantime I applied for more stuff. And every time I applied for something, I got it. I got all these different roles. I got a lead role. I think I got about 4 lead roles. I did about 35 student movies. And I thought there must be something in this then. I must have a talent, but it's still hard to accept. You know, I'm a modest person. I don't go around saying I'm brilliant. I'm just like, you know, I thought the bubble was going to burst. And then I managed to get on some independent movies. After about 4 months, 5 months, I got an agent. Went to some acting classes at Sterling Management, who represented me. Then I went to see Andy Pope acting classes. Then I went to Act Up North, and now I'm at David Johnson acting class. And I've just lived and breathed acting. That's all I've done, is just like got into things and applied for things and worked for nothing. And I now can say, yes, I have got a talent. I now can say that. I got on Spotlight after 9 months. Sometimes it can take years for people to get on Spotlight. I'm in Equity. I've done a couple of stage shows. And now I've got a new agent. I've got 2 agents actually working for me. And it's just a matter of waiting for that break. But I'm telling you this because this story just tells you that if you find something that you love to do, you should do it. And anything rewarding that can come for it will come through it. But I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for any fame. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it because I enjoy it. I'm the kind of person who, when they get bored or in a boring job, I become mischievous and do stupid things, and I've lost so many jobs. In fact, I haven't had one job for more than 2 years straight since I left school, because I need stimulation. I don't know what it is about me. My brain needs new challenges all the time, you know. And acting gives me that. It gives me that. So I'm doing this because it takes me out myself. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't go out to the pubs getting drunk anymore. All I concentrate is doing this, finding work, getting involved with things. Which brings me on to a little production that came about because of one of the acting classes. There was a guy there called Matt, and he wrote a book. And he brought one in for me to read, and it was a brilliant read. And he said, I've also written a script, Danny, like a short film. I've got you in mind for the guy. And I'm like, well, do you want me to see if I can get in touch with a friend of mine who does films, like Sean Pilkington? And he said, yeah, that'd be cool. So I approached Sean and I said, look, Sean, this mate of mine's got this script. Do you want to film it? Let's just collaborate and just do this. So that's what we've done. I'm going to leave links down below for it and just have a look. It's called 15 Minutes. My name's Kalowski. I'm your point of contact for the outside world.
You alright, mate?
I'm here to help. Not just the people in the bank, but you too.
How could you possibly help me?
Jay, you there? Those people have done nothing to you. You're just going about the normal day till you two walked in.
Normal day? What's normal to you?
And it's just great to be able to create something out of somebody's thoughts, somebody's mind, a story that someone's created, and this is how it works. And this is how my career is going at the moment, is being part of independent filmmakers. For example, I'm part of one that's filming in June called Beautiful Monster. And I've been asked by the same director to appear in another film filming in New York in 2021 called Stone Letters. So I can't wait for that. And these movies don't give you any money, even though these future ones will be paid. It'll be a daily rate. They're not major payouts. They pay you for your time during the day. But if they're successful, there's a bigger payout. But also, if they're successful, it helps you get a career boost and your career moves on because people see you get exposure. Because most of the successful actors out there today have been to drama school and have spent 3-4 years studying, and all due respect to them, that is the way to do it. That is the way to do it if you can. Whereas in my position, where I sort of fell in love with it and chased it, I think I've gone about the right way. And it shows that if you put your mind to something, you can do it. You can do it if you're doing it for the right reasons. If I went into this industry to become famous and make loads of money, I wouldn't last 5 minutes, because there's a lot of rejection. You go to auditions, you walk in. I mean, twice I've travelled to London, paid 150 quid on the train, gone down to London, gone on the tube, found this casting place, walked in, sat there, come up Danny, spoke for 30 seconds, and then you're out the door and you never hear another thing about it. It's soul destroying, but that's the industry. You don't get any feedback, you know. But what I have learned is that it's not your talent that's in question when you go to auditions. It's whether this fits, the sound of this fits, and how you look fits. That's 99% of whether you'll get cast or not. So it's important that you're casting, that your agents cast you for the right stuff, because obviously handsome me ain't going to get the romantic leads. I'm always going to play the baddies. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a little insight into that. And what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of 15 minutes on here just to give you a little teaser, a little taster. And then if you fancy it and you're self-isolating or whatever, it's a nice little story for 15 minutes. So go down below, click the link, watch the film, and then put your comments down below. Tell me what you think. Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Save the animals, save the planet, save yourself. Go vegan and try acting if you think you're going to like it. Over and out.